that nothing in life I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset.
What about now? You guys see me? I don't have access to the chat. My laptop decided to crash on me. But I need to know if you guys can hear me. So I'm going to try to get a couple of screens up and see if we can potentially get some chat read. Okay, so you guys can see. Okay, yeah, because my chat inside my on my software is not acting up. So reading chat might be a little difficult. We'll do our best, and just in advance, if we skip you guys, I apologize. Because I don't have access to chat on screen. Okay, cool, so you guys can see in here. Okay, it's just going to be really difficult for me to navigate to read chat and look at multiple screens. So I'm going to do my best, and I might just kind of do a summary. In the meantime, I don't know what happened. Now, if this does kick us out again, then keep an eye out. I might just throw up a live mobile feed from my phone. And so if this kicks off, we'll just do a live mobile feed. You guys will see me on there. So yeah, a little bit of craziness going on in the background, guys. But you know what? The craziness is just part of the process, I guess, right? You know, I kind of had a plan on something to talk about, and you know, I might just throw that out the window. I'm taking this as a good omen. I'm taking this as a way to seize the opportunity of what has just transpired. And yeah, so we're rolling with it, guys. I think, do I got chat back? Hit that like when you come in the room. Hit that like. Yeah, I don't know if I have all the chat back. Okay. Yeah, chat. We can see and hear you. Okay, I think I got chat back. Okay, I think we're rolling, guys. I think we're rolling. Okay, yep, I think chat is all caught up. Now listen, guys, I'm going to say it again. If the stream just dies, I'm going to hard pivot and go right to my mobile phone. Jump into live on my mobile phone, okay? All right. So that's just a little disclaimer. Well, and I think we're going to pivot a little bit on what we were going to talk about here. So, all right, well, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 952,909. TikTok next block. And for $1 US, you can get 1,586 sats. Freedom units, guys. Freedom units. Units of FU money, right? Units of sovereignty. Units of generational wealth, and units of gaining back the most important thing in life, which is time. You want to bring that up here, baby? You want to put it right here on the table for me? You go put it right there. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So we got lights going on. Okay, we're all lit up. Wow, that was a little chaotic. I will admit that was the most chaotic it's been starting a live stream. So that was like a little bit like uh-oh, stuff's hitting the fan. Let's get into some chat, And let's see where the wind blows us, guys, on what we're going to talk about. We got, first in chat, we got Philly. So I'm going to show you guys something. Fanny and Hodler, we got set up a little pull-out masters. We're all organized now. Look at this for the bowl of Satoshi. I can't take credit for this. It wasn't me. Right? It was these two. Right? And it's all organized by name. Look at that. I feel like I'm back in school. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously we have the bowl of Satoshi. Can you get that, baby? Thank you. If you're gonna do your clay, you could do your clay. Do your clay over here for right now, okay? Okay. Just because it's a big mess. It's gonna get messy everywhere, okay? We can show them if you want to show them. Is that what you want to do? You want to show them? Okay. She does want me to show you guys. Okay. So let's get Philly. Now, you guys know with the bowl of Satoshi, it does take a little bit to get set up. So I'm going to try to get through chat eventually. And we'll pull your guys' names out. Let's see. Oh, I don't have Philly in here. There we go. There's Philly. All right. Thank you, baby. Okay, you want to do this? You can. Okay. So these are the people who are here, right? Okay. So then you go to Lauren. So look for L. And then it's going to be behind it. Go behind it. Yep. And then you just make it into a little square, right? Okay, you got it. Make it smaller. Fold it in half. Yep. There you go. Perfect. She's got it. She's going down the list. Vanna White.
Philly's in there.
Okay. We're all set up. It was a little chaotic, guys. A little chaotic. Jenny Legendary says I'm late. You're right on time, ma'am. Actually, I'm late. I was late. And the Jenny chat is on, in case you guys didn't know. Lauren Stern says, hello, everyone. What's up, Lauren? Lauren is in the house. He says, hit that like when you come in the room. Jenny says, finally. Hi, Lauren and Philly. Yes. What's up, Jenny? Jerry says, let's go. What's up, Jerry? Jerry's in the house, guys. What's going on, Jerry? Jerry's been busy. We haven't even talked. Usually we talk. We haven't even talked today. There you go. She's on it. btc-backpacker. Hello. What's up, Lauren? Jenny says, Jerry. Fanny says, mine froze. Yeah. Mine's spinning too. Good evening, Packer family and friends. Ginger, what's up? Ginger Motorsports in the house. Lauren says, Ginger, how are you? Vic Shoe says, hey, Packer fam. What's up, Vic? What's going on, Vic? Ginger says, mine froze and says upset. Yeah, it stopped when it said that. It's going to be Ray Hunter G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Ginger.
Oh, is it?
It's in the back part, baby.
Okay.
Thank you. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. You don't worry about rushing, okay? Lauren says, Ginger, damn, can't spell. Yeah, it's all good. Neither can I. Ginger said, what's up, Lauren? LOL, it's all good. It's Monday. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. It is Monday. I don't know why we thought it was Sunday. The clocks are all off in our head. Lauren says, Vic Shoes, hello. Vic Shoes says, Lauren, boom, hitting them with the zaps. I love that. Lauren says, there they are. Yeah, here we are now. I don't know what happened, man. That was weird. That was super weird. Yeah, I mean, everything else is working now. It started trickling back in. It was just like it just went dead and then it came back on. Vic says, Ginger, what's up? Philly says, yes, we see and hear you. Okay, cool. Yep, we got Philly in there already, baby. And then we have pull the chat up on the tablets. Yeah, that's what we did. We got that going.
Who's that?
just in case. That's Truth of Word Pod. That's gonna be Trent. So you can just pull up Trent, baby. The Bitcoin technician. Yeah. Ginger goes, "What's up, Vic Schultz? We can see and hear you." Yes. Packers being tested tonight. Yeah, we are, sir. I don't think YouTube might not like what we were talking about the other day on the Truth of Word podcast. I'm just saying. Because we were definitely demonetized on a lot of stuff there. The Gambler's in the house. It's going to be under G for Gambler. Gambler, what's up, man? Good to have you here, sir. Yeah. Big Shoe says, "Gambler, what's up?" And Philly, what's going on? Jenny says, "We love you, but we know you're not that creative." Who, me? Are you talking about me, Jenny? Sailor sells 32 Bitcoin. 1 week later buys 1,500. Yeah, exactly. 1,550 Bitcoin. I love it. Exactly. A big nothing burger. Everybody was freaking out about it. Didn't make any sense. I wasn't freaking out about it. A lot of people were, though. A lot of people were, but they don't see the bigger picture. Jan's here. Yes, she is, Lauren. Yes, she is. Philly says, "Dilutes MSTR shareholders on the buy, though, Gambler. Not a good thing." Yeah, that's why you don't hold MSTR. That's why we only hold the underlying asset, right? The base layer, the foundation, which is Bitcoin. I don't put my money in any other stuff. To me, it's all speculation. People who fell apart after Sailor selling should get out of the market. Exactly, Vic. Exactly it, sir. How to hit the Jenny view. Yes. Yeah, don't forget to hit the live chat, guys. Switch your chat up, live chat so you guys can see Jenny in there.
Can I show them my dinosaur after?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Hi, guys, says Flipper. What's up, Flip? Hey, Flip, long time no see. LOL, drinking from that same cup, backpacker? Oh, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I am. I like it. It's orange. Fanny says, "It happened because we've been in a sick coma." Yeah, we have been. "I finally sold all my stocks and now only holding Bitcoin. Let's fucking go." Gambler, is this facts or is this fake news? I'm just fucking with you. I'm happy to hear that, Gambler. So you're not holding anything. Strictly Bitcoin now, right? Is this true? Philly says, "Attaboy, Gambler, congrats." Yes, exactly, Philly, because we were talking about that the other night, right? Hodler wants to show you guys something. Vanna White wants to show you something.
I drew a dinosaur because our library is having a dinosaur event for a reading program, and basically they give you dinosaur stuff to make a report on, and the dinosaur eats meat. The size of a dinosaur is 40 feet. And the bite of a dinosaur is the strongest in history, the bite of a T-Rex is the strongest in history.
Oh, the bite of a T-Rex is the strongest bite in history? Well, I think we all learned something.
Yes.
Right? Because she's coming with the facts. Right?
Yeah.
You are. Yeah, she's been doing really good reading, guys. All the kids have. They're part of a summer reading program because it's important to read. It's important to read. No, saying I am drinking from that same one right now. Oh, you're drinking from that same one right now. There you go, Lauren. Salute, man. Cheers. Hydration. Yes, I'll send a screenshot on the group chat signal. Okay. Yeah. No, do your thing, bro. I'm just giving you. We're just joshing. We're giving you a hard time. Nice, Gambler. Congrats. Yeah, man. I love that. Everything else is water under the bridge, right? It's water under the bridge, and so everything else that was discussed and we talked about don't matter anymore, right? Because now you are literally a maxi now, right? Okay, so we're all caught up in chat. Yeah, that was pretty wild. That was pretty crazy. Look at it. We did some stuff on the back end. So, like I said, guys, we're all organized now. Okay? We got new blocks coming out. We got a new place to log all of our blocks that come out as well, because I was using this little tiny little pocket, you know, flip pad thing, and it was just kind of, I'm like, yeah, this ain't working anymore. And Fanny's like, babe, you need to step your game up a little bit. And I said, okay, babe. She's like, if you're doing this, you need to do it right. And I said, okay, babe, I'm doing it wrong right now. So she got on me, and she goes, we need to get you this stuff. I said, okay, babe, yes. And she wasn't wrong. She's not wrong. She's 100% right. I was just being, you know, that was a lot. It's a lot of sats. You know, I see all this stuff add up, this and that, and this and that. I'm thinking, oh my God, that's a lot of sats. So thanks, guys. Yes, nice, Gambler. Yeah. So Gambler is gonna make it. Yeah, you are, bro. That is a big, major step, sir. A big, major step, and I'm happy, and we need to make sure we get this block written down. So we're gonna start off at 9, 10. Okay. Anyone else enjoying the Vanna White show with Backpacker? You just hanging out?
Mhm.
Yeah. You have a good day?
Yeah.
A little tired? Yeah. It's always, but by this time we're always like we're pretty exhausted around this time. I'm not gonna lie. Energy level is definitely low. So I didn't have much time to get everything situated on my end. So we are going to do it live. Let's see. No, I don't want to go there. We're going to go here. And we are going to look at history. Okay. I think this is the one. Okay. So, I titled today's stream Mundane and Wabi Sabi. Is this the right place for chilling? Yes, it is, Scotty. What's up? What's going on, Scotty? Yeah, we are chilling, bro. We're chilling. We had a little bit of a rough start, but we're gonna get into it. Should be into S's. We are gonna get into it. And Scotty, I don't know this for a fact. Are you Japanese? I don't know why I assume you are. But if you are, sir, I'm using a Japanese metaphor, or Japanese philosophy more so, called Wabi Sabi. Right? Sure, you might have heard of it. If people that are into photography, they might understand the Wabi Sabi, but also mundane. See, in America, we kind of use the word... Okay, Scotty says no. So we use the word mundane, right? Mundane is basic things we see everywhere. It could be a stop sign, a garbage can. It could be a weed in a crack of a sidewalk. It could be just something you just see every day, right? It's just like a basic thing, a stoplight. Maybe the way the shadow is hitting on a building, okay? It's mundane. It's nothing major. It's just there. It's just there, right? Well, Japanese philosophers back a long time ago had two words called Wabi Sabi. Now, to keep it elementary, basically they are two separate meanings, but they complement each other, and now they are used regularly they pair it as a word, as a Wabi Sabi. So what you're doing is you're finding the beauty in the mundane, the things we do every day that we don't think about. We're driving down the road and maybe we see a willow tree and it's just a tree. I see it every time on my drive. But it's really taking a step back and embracing the beauty of that tree. It's taking a step back and embracing the beauty of maybe this one flower. It's the beauty of taking a step back and embracing that plant you have in the house. It's the beauty of taking time to appreciate the little, simple, small things. It's to focus on the little things. Exactly, Vic. See, Vic knows. See, I'm a photographer, so is Vic, right? We use this a lot in photography. It's a big one in photography. There's actually a photography community that focuses solely on mundane or wabi-sabi type philosophy within photography. It's actually wonderful. I love it. I really love it. It's probably one of the best things to get into in regards to taking your everyday camera out with you, and you go out and you just start shooting things that inherently to most people would have no interest. That would be, what the hell, you're taking a picture of a garbage can. Like, what are you doing? Well, I'm taking a picture of a garbage can, but I also want to take a picture of what's inside the garbage can. They're like, what? Dude, you're crazy, right? Stop and smell the roses. Exactly, Vic. Exactly. Vic's onto it. Vic knows. So, to keep it simple, this is Bitcoin, guys. This is Bitcoin, right? It's a mindset. It's a philosophy that could be implemented within Bitcoin, implemented within life, right? So we're going to break down. I got a little video that I'm hoping is going to be simple enough for you guys to understand. Love your T-Rex. It's so cute, Hodler. Fanny says, I love your T-Rex. It's so cute, Hodler.
Thank you.
Get over here and give me some love. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to show them your air dry clay?
It's okay. I don't have anything made yet other than the thing.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, we can still tell them about it, okay? Let's tell them. So, Hodler is into clay, and it's called air dry clay. So you don't have to bake it in a kiln. You just set it out for 24 hours, and then it gets hard, right? So, she has this clay, and she buys it in these little tubs. And it's not overly expensive. You get it at Walmart or something. You get it online. But it's air dry clay. And she got the white color because when it dries, then she can paint it or whatever she wants to do. So she gets very creative and she starts making things. And if you guys have followed her on Noster, she's posted a few times of different things she's made with her clay. And she just wanted to share it with you guys, right? She's a little bummed because she got it today because she ran out, but she hasn't made anything yet. So she's just like, yeah, Dabber, you're just showing them the clay. I haven't made anything. But it's okay because we know you're going to make it.
Yeah.
Right? We know you're going to make it. So, yeah, they should still know about it. Okay, so, I got a drink, man. My freaking throat is dry. Okay, so, let's get into this video. I'm going to have to stop it, you know, every like 40 seconds or so, just because I don't want to get hit with a copy or whatever. Them thinking I'm stealing content. How's the eye, Hodler? Oh, there goes Kramer. What's up, Kramer? We got Kramer in there, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we got Kramer in there. She said it's good. She had antibiotics. So, it's a lot better now. Because it was bad. Can you show the dinosaur again? I was making dinner. Absolutely, Jenny. Jenny would like to see your dinosaur again.
Okay. Let me just put Kramer inside the
Oh. That's a good one, huh? There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, she's excited about that.
Can I put hands off my satins?
You put.
Right there?
Yes, I got. Yes, Jenny. I have her under Jenny. Jenny. We put her in there, right? Okay. Okay. Yes. So we got all you guys are in the bowl of Satoshi. All right. Well, let's check out this video. It's about 5 minutes, and we'll. Oh, that's awesome, Vanna. That's a compliment. Vanna White? I don't get a cool name like that. I'm just like Backpacker. You're Vanna White. Alright. Alright, so this is Wabi Sabi. Now, listen, guys, give it a chance. It might start off a little slow, and, you know, just let it sink in, and just understand, to keep it simple, reminds me of the one from Toy Story, Rex. His name is Rex. Yeah, Rex. With the high-pitched voice. He's a scaredy cat. Let's see. Let me change my... I have to... How does this work? So I think... Actually, I've never done it like this before, where I had to... How would I do this? Hold on. I think I have to make my picture a little bigger. And I think I need to make... No, definitely not like that. Uh-oh, that's not good. So maybe we'll just listen to it. You know what? This is good. This is overly complicated. We're doing too much on this. That's awesome. My oldest son is obsessed with dinosaurs right now. Yeah, dinosaurs are cool. We love dinosaurs. It's crazy how many people think that dinosaurs didn't exist. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's subjective. You know what I mean? It's like totally subjective whether they exist or not. I don't know. Some people are like, oh, you know, this and that, and but you know. Okay, so we're actually gonna pivot on this too, guys. We're not gonna overthink this. We're gonna go to Google, and I'm gonna pull up Wabi Sabi, and I want to show you guys what it means. Alright, we're gonna do this. Let's see if we can pull something up that's a short. I had a good one, and I had it all queued up, and then I just don't know what happened to it. It's like I said, I'm a wreck today. Everything's all over the place. Okay, so let's see what this guy has to say.
What the hell does wabi-sabi mean, really? There are several ways to define it, but one is the joy you feel at the sight or feeling of imperfection. Let's look at an example. The founding fathers of Japanese tea ceremony as we know it today were Joe and Sen no Rikyu. One day when Rikyu was still an awkward teenager, Joe told him to go sweep the garden outside. So Rikyu goes out with a broom, but the garden is already immaculately clean. So Rikyu was like, what in the exquisite Fukuokan seafood did you want me to do? That guy is Zen riddles. But he looked at the perfectly clean garden and thought for a bit, and shook a branch of a tree and a few maple leaves scattered on the ground. Joel saw this and he was like, you know a thing or two about wabi-sabi. You know those faces on cosmetic ads with perfectly clear skin? Boring! Cherish your mole, cherish your freckles, forget beauty, go for beauty with...
So, that was actually a horrible description of wabi-sabi, to be honest. I had all this stuff queued up, and I just don't know. I'm a mess right now. So, I wasn't able to get everything all lined up. So, yeah. So, basically, keep it simple, stupid. It's embrace the beauty in the mundane, but it's also understanding that things that are old, like you can look at something like an old table, an old bell, something old within your city. Maybe you have like old traffic lights or old street lamps and old houses, old infrastructure, and looking at it instead of thinking of it as a decrepit or decaying structure, think of it as what are the stories? What are the stories it has to tell, right? It's been here for maybe older than me or older than you, right? What purpose did it serve? It might have served such a wonderful meaning or been such a wonderful thing, right? So it's just taking a step back and embracing the beauty in that and understanding that although we're here in our life for a period of time, there's things that will be here long beyond us, and there's things that have been here way before us, okay? We're only here for this amount of time, right? So, I mean, what does this have to do with Bitcoin? Well, it has everything to do with Bitcoin, right? Number one is we need to understand and respect what we have, because we're only going to be here so long to enjoy it. That's why I talk about passing the torch on to these guys. But while we're here in this small time on Earth, right? We need to sometimes take a step back because we're always going so fast. We're go. We don't take a step back to appreciate the little things, the little joys, whether that be your kids, your wife, your family, maybe a meal or a drawing your daughter made, right? Yeah, it's just a drawing. But is it really? She put time and energy and effort into this. She wanted to share it with everybody. She's proud of it. So I'm finding beauty within that moment. I'm finding beauty within that physical, tangible object. Right? It's a picture of a dinosaur that she's proud of. Okay? So that's the Sabi part. Okay? Things are old, they change, they get old, or they're messed up. Wabi is going to be embracing simplicity. Looking at things where it's like, although you have a lot of clutter in your house, right? We call it minimalism, where we want to have like less of things, right? which is a big part of in Japanese culture too. So minimalism, we call it minimalism. I want to live more minimalistic. I don't want to be overcrowded or overstimulated with all these things that distract and take time and energy away from me. So we try to seek minimalism. But Wabi is minimalism / looking at things in a way where they're simple, they're meaningful. Okay? So they do complement each other. Like I said, I knew that was going to be a big pill for most people to swallow. But I have a slide on that. And I do want to get into the slide on that right now as we speak. Okay? So we're going to get into that slide real quick. So let's get into this slide. And I need to move my face out of the way because I do that every time. You guys don't want to see. You guys want to see the slide? You guys don't want to see me. Okay. So, this slide is called Finding Beauty in the Mundane. Finding Beauty in the Mundane. It's a 14-part, right, meditation on Wabi Sabi, guys. And I like to call it a meditation because it is. It is meditation because you have to slow down. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to take a step back in our crazy life and slow down and look at the little things. Appreciate the little things, okay? And to look at things from a different perspective, okay? So it's mindful observation, right? And listen, this isn't just materialistic items. This isn't just a tree or your kids or anything like that. It's a mindful observation. It's anything. It's your daughters, your sons, your kids, things they do. Maybe you're sitting at the park and your kids are playing, and you're sitting on the bench, not on our phone, but we're sitting from afar where we don't really have the dialogue, but you see the interaction with them with other kids or them playing with their siblings, and you're absorbed in that moment. And you're thinking to yourself going, I wonder what they're talking about. Then you see laughter from afar, from a distance. And I don't know what they're laughing about, but I see them laughing. It's a beautiful thing, right? So, and the poetic richness hidden quietly inside our everyday ordinary moments, okay? So this is a big one. Okay, this is a big one. This is we're breaking down the psychology behind this and how this does tie into Bitcoin, okay? Okay. I'm going to have to zoom out because now it doesn't exit full screen. Yeah, because it doesn't all fit in there. So, rescuing daily life from mental autopilot, right? I think we can all relate to this. We naturally ignore the ordinary. Our minds are biologically wired for habitual things, habitual moments, filtering out the repetitive aspects of our environments to conserve energy. So basically what it's saying is our minds are just running on like maybe, 50%, because if we actually were doing this like all day long, we would be running on 100 or 120% overdrive. We're running hot. But we're learning historical, artistic, and philosophical frameworks. We can bypass this biological filter and reawaken to our immediate surroundings, which means that the heads aren't in the phone. Our heads aren't looking at the ground. We're looking up. We're observing. Okay? Maybe we're socializing. We're reawakening our minds to understand our immediate surroundings. We're doing our best to find beauty, pleasure, right, in the things that are just around us every day. Going on a walk. Okay? You're at the gym. Yeah, you're at the gym. Okay, people are working out. Big deal. Backpacker, what are you talking about? Well, are people at the gym having fun, talking? Are they in the moment where they look mad? And you're thinking, man, this guy's working out, but he doesn't look like he's having fun. But do you know what he's thinking? We don't. That's another form of finding beauty in the mundane. He can be in his head, thinking about who knows what. Right? So, it's really taking a step back. So what's the anatomy here? So you got Wabi, okay? So let's go to the core focus. You have Wabi, right? And remember, these are two words. And then you have Sabi. So the core focus is space and simplicity is Wabi. Time and the chronological flow. So the flow of it. So space and simplicity and the flow. Okay? The key word there, if you want to take anything out of that, is time. Because like I said, you look at a tree, a sapling, right? Something small. It looks like a twig, and it looks like if you didn't water it in the next couple hours, it'll just shrivel up and die. But then you have these monstrous trees, beautiful, big trees. They're like, wow, it's been there forever, right? See the difference? Although we may look at the sapling as something that's like, you know, it's just there. But look what it transpires and turns into, and then look what it provides, right? It provides shelter for its wood, shade, right? Beauty, okay? So then you have the aesthetic maker, right? Unadorned, raw, rustic materials. Okay? Then you have things that people pay tons and tons and tons of money for. I want this in patina. I want physical wear. Well, we doctor that up nowadays with kids, right? The kids are all in ripped clothing, ripped jeans, right? They're trying to mimic this physical wear. Okay? That says something. And delicate imperfections. The delicate imperfections one's the big one. Western civilization, we're so focused on everything matching, everything having balance. We're afraid in Western culture to take a step back. Why do we in Western culture idolize or if not idolize, we look up and we see other buildings around the world that are just so damn beautiful? We've lost that aesthetic. We've lost that in our society, in our culture, to make beautiful, great things. We just throw them up now. Are they built to last? Absolutely not. We know that. Okay? So you have the emotional. Okay? You have the emotional aspect of this. It's quiet and there's spiritual witness. Okay? Quiet and spiritual witness. We know this. We call this meditation. We call it being in the situation. Being in the now. Okay? Spiritual richness. You're walking. Most of us walk with headphones on, and that's fine. But sometimes it's good you can walk and you can listen to something like 432 hertz frequency or positive affirmations or white noise or Mozart. Yeah, exactly. Right? And there's a spiritual side of that. Because what we're doing is we're telling ourselves, we're telling our brain, we're taking a moment to just find gratitude, to be quiet, to find a spiritual or emotional or awakening. And when I say spiritual, it could be religious too. If you're very religious, and let's say you're a Christian or you're a Catholic or you're whatever, you can do the same thing. But it's what you make of it. So the Sabi is endurance and utility. Well, that's Bitcoin too. Endurance and utility, right? Okay? Bitcoin definitely has utility and it definitely has endurance. But from the emotional aspect of thinking, your everyday thinking and the things you're doing, right? There's utility and endurance in this. So, I said this was going to be a lot to take in, and I feel like it is. I think it's easy to read too far into this and just be like, what the hell? But just break it down into bite-sized pieces. You know, they always say Rome wasn't built overnight. Well, neither is training and restructuring your mindset, okay? Or taking the time to slow your life down. Like Jenny's cooking, right? Okay, Jenny says, I was in the kitchen. Backpacker, can you show me that dinosaur? Sure, no problem, Jenny. But Jenny's cooking, She has all her senses are flowing right now. Her ears are listening. Okay? Her nose is smelling. Her eyes are looking. Her hands are touching. I don't know if she's tossing stuff in a skillet. I don't know if she's mixing up something with her hands. I don't know if she's measuring something out in the cup. I don't know if she's listening to light jazz music in the background. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is this. Although it seems like a regular motion you go through when you're cooking food, or when you're brushing your child's hair, or when you're getting them dressed, or making their food, take the time to be in the moment and embrace the moment in its entirety. Not just go through the motions to get it done. Okay? So, yes, there's an endurance part of it. Endurance is built, obviously, as you all know, over time, right? It's like a muscle. You keep on working on it. So, the required behavioral shift. So, stepping away from the relentless noise of overconsumption to make space for slow contemplation. It's a big one. Stepping away from the relentless noise of overconsumption, overstimulation, right? Too many options, too many choices, doing too many things. There's a saying I like to say. Just because you're doing more doesn't mean you're getting more done. Just because you are doing more in your day, or doing more within that hour, or doing more at anything you're doing doesn't always mean you're getting more done. Well, what are you talking about, backpacker? Of course I'm getting more done. I've got more things done. Have you really, though? Or are you half-assing and going through the motions to get these tasks done, but you really weren't in the moment of what you were doing? You're just doing it because you've been taught it's a numbers game. You've been taught that I need to get 10 things done today, but if I only got 3, I didn't get enough done. I think it's subjective. If you get 10 things done today, that's good. You got 10 things done. But like, backpacker, you only got 3 done. I know. But I'm going to tell you what, the 3 things that I did get done, I was definitely absorbed and embracing every moment of that in its entirety. So finding visual and emotional depth in hairline cracks and weathered textures, viewing them as stories of lives deeply lived rather than defects. This is a big one. I love this one. It's one of my favorite things of Wabi Sabi. For me, it's simplicity, and then it's this one, finding the visual and emotional depth in hairline cracks and weathered textures, viewing them as stories of lives deeply lived. Guys, when you're driving and you see an old house, an abandoned structure, or an old bridge, or it's a decapitated building, or maybe an old bell that looks like it was from a long time ago, or anything, you're like, oh, it's just old. It's there. It's dead. It's an old farm truck. Yeah, but I'll tell you what. I bet that farm truck has a lot of stories. I bet that old building has a lot of stories. I bet the porch on that building. Who sat on that porch? How many conversations were had on that porch? What is the history of that? I'll give you a fun experiment to do if you choose to. Find your city and look at the oldest building. Go look it up, public record. Find the oldest building or the oldest structures in your city and look them up. And if you can, take the time one day to go check them out. Now, either they're not there, or they're still there and old, or they've got re-renovated or whatever, right? But take the time to look at what's the oldest tree in my area? Or take the time just to look at anything, because it all has a story. Just like people. You see a young child going through life learning, and he doesn't know much. But you know the unique thing about that child when they're young? Is they are a sponge. They're absorbing things at such a rapid pace, a pace that we can't fathom at our older age. But we don't think about that, do we? We're, as adults or as parents, rightfully so, and it's fair, we are trying to teach our kids to know this, know that, know this, know that, build this, learn this, learn this, learn this, learn this, right? Because that's our mindset. We're trying to to make sure they're caught up, make sure they're ready for the world, make sure they know how to have good relationships and be clean and properly structured and articulate themselves well and all this stuff, right? But the child is learning at such a rapid pace, even beyond what we can understand. So sometimes maybe we need to slow down. And we need to not focus on the amount of things we are doing to try to teach them, but the quality and the manner of which we do it. Okay? So, the light in the cracks. Okay? The light in the cracks, guys. Modern culture conditions us to worship only the flawless, the polished, and the permanent. Wabi Sabi invites us to look in the exact opposite direction. The Japanese art of kintsugi, repairing broken ceramics with gold lacquer, proves that vulnerability, healing, and impermanence are beautiful testaments to reality rather than the fatigues of design. Yeah, it's a mouthful. It's a mouthful, guys. Okay? So the scar illuminates the break, multiplying value and resilience. Okay? They've embraced and found the beauty in where another individual would find it to be garbage, trash, rubbish. And the Western arc, broken, repaired. In the Western world, we're consumers, right? We buy things and we throw them away. We live in a waste culture where something breaks, we don't take the time to build it. We just go order another one off Amazon. Right? We don't take the time to see the imperfection in what it was and try to repair it. And even though, hey, it may not look how it used to, but damn, it still works good. They've done the opposite by embracing it and finding beauty in it. Okay? This is another thing you should look into, okay? The kintsugi arc. Okay? And it's really big in the Japanese culture. Really, really big in the Japanese culture. I love it. It's wonderful. So the everyday portals to wonder, right? So listen. We got the morning ritual. Watching steam vanish into the air is a daily micro meditation on change, transience, and impermanence. Yes, guys, it's just a cup of coffee. Oh well. But is it really? What's that coffee providing you? How do you feel in the moment when your lips hit that cup and you take that first sip of coffee or tea or whatever you choose? How does it make you feel? Right? It's providing you. It's giving you. What mug are you using? Is it your favorite mug? Is it one that you just grabbed because the other one, your nice mug, is still in the dishwasher because we procrastinated it or to clean it? Did your favorite mug handle break? Then fix it. It's your favorite mug, right? If it's giving you beauty, if it's giving you so much love over a period of time, why is it easy for you just to say that the handle's broken, I just want to throw it out? If that mug provided you with morning comfort, with a sense of you sitting down and thinking about what you're going to do today, or you were meditating or listening to some light music or watching a sunrise, I think the mug deserves better, right? So you got resilient urban nature. Nature asserting its quiet, right? Beautiful and unstoppable force in unexpected corners. Nature is always going to nature. Nature will never go anywhere. It will be here before us and it'll be here after we're gone. And it will always reclaim the world if not kept in check. Okay? I'm sure we've all at one point watched those old videos of how nature back on the History Channel a long time ago, how the nature would take over the cities, the big metropolitan areas, and reclaim itself back into the universe. Okay, that's one aspect of looking at it. But looking at something that's is simple and find beauty in it. Like I said, that tree, that flower, maybe the moss that's built up, you know, somewhere, anywhere. Okay? So find the beauty in nature. And then you have the ambient canvas, right? A slow trajectory of afternoon light that is temporarily shifting, art painted on your wall for free. The way the sun sets at different times of the year, the way the sun rises at different times of the year, the way the sun shines through that one window in your home and it reflects off your table, or maybe casts a shadow through a plant you have in a window. See, it's just something so mundane, it's normal. It's just sun, it's light. But you only get a sliver of that light at that particular moment in time through that particular part of the year, and then it switches again. And you're not going to get that again for how many more months? Right? So it's just, all it is saying, take a step back, slow down, appreciate the small little things around you. And the pleasures that they do bring you, that most of us aren't aware of. So there's the foundation of acceptance, right? Wabi Sabi nurtures all that is authentic by acknowledging 3 simple realities. Nothing lasts, nothing is finished, and nothing is perfect. That is Wabi Sabi, one of the best examples of it. You can find a bunch of other ones too that complement it very well, but this is a good one. I'm going to read it one more time actually. Wabi Sabi nurtures all that is authentic by acknowledging 3 simple realities. Nothing lasts, nothing is finished, and nothing is perfect. Richard Powell. So, bridging philosophy into lived practice. How do we translate these conceptual, philosophical ideas into actionable, lived practices within the landscape of our ordinary day-to-day routine? That is the question. Okay? Just wonderful. You look at this photo. Yes, it's just a photo. Stairs, backpacker. There's cracks. There's repairs. There's moss. Okay? It took time to build this. The story. How many people walked up and down these stairs? Right? There's just so much to something so small. So there's a sovereign. So you're savoring the slow flow, right? Okay, so yeah, tactile intentionality. Intentionally feel the warmth of your morning mug. Trace its minor textures with your fingers and smell the aroma before drinking mindlessly. Okay? Like what we talked about. So the next one is pacing reduction. Intentionally slow down your physical movements by 50% during a standard domestic chore. Like we were talking with Jen. Washing a plate or folding laundry to unlock observational detail. Be in the moment. Slow down. Take it as a form of meditation. Backpacker, I hate doing laundry. How's laundry meditative? It's not meditative because you choose to not allow it to be meditative. That's part of rewiring the mindset like we discuss. Backpacker, cooking is not meditative. It's because you make it not meditative. You make it a chore.
And then what did you say? It was nasty. Why do you gotta make comments like that?
So sensory recalibration. Retrain your eyes to discover clean, geometric, and visual joy in simple, utilitarian objects, physical wear, and honest function. That's the recalibration, right? This is the rewiring, like we talk about. Neuroplasticity is a form of this. Okay?
It's okay. It's just, dude, I don't answer you. It's not because I'm ignoring you.
Okay, so here on this one, okay, the partition of daily attention, right? This is what we were talking about. Despite the visual poetry woven consistently around us, we're physically present, but mentally absent. Let that sink in. Exactly what we were just saying. Despite the visual poetry woven consistently around us, we are physically present, but mentally absent. So, you have 35% digital distraction and screen time. And this number has absolutely gone up over the years. You have 35% of routine tasks, to-do lists, and, right? And anxiety. Then you have 25% rest, sleep, and basic survival. But then you have the golden 5. Mindful, grounded observation of the physical world. Taking everything we discussed above, we only give that 5% of our attention. 5% of our energy. 5% of respect. We need that number needs to get bumped up. That number absolutely needs to get bumped up. So shifting the internal gaze, right? When you seize the frantic pursuit of external novelty, stimulation, and dopamine loops, the texture of your immediate reality changes. You don't require exotic new landscapes, guys. You simply require a set of new, patient eyes to decode the quiet beauty hidden in plain sight. So the external scramble is this. On the left, it's just chaos. It's TikTok and YouTube Reels and things that only get 10 seconds of your attention, and then it's on to the next one because you need that next dopamine hit, because you're not capable of sitting and watching a 45-minute documentary that's going to benefit your life or maybe even teach you something. So you need to become the quiet watcher within. You want the chaos on the left, which I think a lot of us have, or do you want the quiet watcher within on the right and you can stay zoned in and focus? Because it's not about how much you got done. It's about the quality and time you spent doing it. I'll take the 3 things instead of the 10. Now listen, this isn't set in stone, guys. I know all of our lives are different. Some of us have kids, some of us don't. Some of us are single, some of us have a spouse. Okay? But these things can still be implemented in one way, shape, or form into our life, our daily routine. So a day in micro moments, right? Here we go. 7 a.m., the stillness, savoring the blue and gold shades of morning light filtering through the window blinds before the household wakes up. Savoring the quiet. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're drinking our coffee. I can think, I can have a conversation with my wife before the kids wake up. Right? 12:30, the touch. Feeling the warmth of running water over your hands while doing the dishes, turning a standard chore into a sensory anchor. Okay? 5:30 p.m., the shift. Pausing to witness the long, dramatic amber shadows stretching geometrically across the wooden floors as evening begins. And then you got 10 p.m., the return. Listening to the quiet, mechanical settling and gentle cooling sounds of your house as it quiets down for the night. Okay? As you can see, whether we look at it this way or not, our life is an ebb and flow. Our day is an ebb and flow. Bitcoin is an ebb and flow. Ideologies, mindsets, and everything we do is always an ebb and flow because nothing stays the same. It changes. Right? Things change, and we adapt and change with them. There are consistencies in this world. We know this. So the architecture of calm. Okay? You have baseline mental calm. Then you got default state, high screen distraction, 30%. Basic state, occasional passive nature views. You're walking, you're like, oh, look at this tree. Wow, great. Okay, then you have aesthetic state, which is intentionally curating tactile items, 75%. Then you have active Wabi Sabi practice, frequent micro notice breaks, which means you are flipping this upside down and implementing this into your daily life. We've completely turned it upside down, right? Of that last chart. We flipped it. 3 anchors of daily intention. Okay, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. Slow down one basic task. Select your one routine physical chore today, such as brushing your teeth or washing a cup. Do it 50% slower to observe the temperature, the weight, and the friction of the task. Number 2 is acknowledge an object. Right? Autobiography. Look closely at a scuffed table, at a worn book cover, or an old chair. Reframe those remarks not as damage, but as the rich chronicle of their service to your life. Okay? Number 3, observe the light transitions. Dedicate exactly 2 minutes during twilight to put down your phone and quietly watch the changing natural ambient light transform the colors inside your room. These are 3 things that all of us can do. If you didn't get anything out of this whole thing, these 3 things are something you absolutely can do and implement. So, what will you notice? Every ordinary second is a quiet portal to something deeply beautiful, waiting patiently for you to pay attention. Well, but this all ties to Bitcoin, guys. What's your time preference? What's your time? Do you need things now? Or are you okay with waiting time, right? Does Bitcoin want to make you a better person? Of course it does. So you can adopt and adapt and change your life. But you have to do it. So you got to do it though. Nobody else is going to do it for you. These are just tools that you can implement into your life. These are tools that you can implement just to help you look at things in a different way, a different mindset. Let's go back up and see what's going on in the chat, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Reminds me of the one from Toy Story. That's awesome. My oldest son is obsessed with dinosaurs right now. Sin Diesel's in the house. Casa de Backpackers. What's up, Sin? Sin Diesel is in the house. Mr. Texas himself. Let's get Sin in here. Let's see. Sin Diesel. Alright, Sin. We're getting you. Look at that, Sin. That's you now. All buff. We're getting you to the bowl of Satoshi, sir. I know we haven't done any spins, guys. We'll get into it. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. Fanny says, hi, Sin. What's up? Hola. Flipita. Sin, what's up? What's up, Lauren? There's a book called The Art of Noticing. Forgot who wrote it, though. Yes, yeah. I want to say I might have read that, Lauren. I want to say I might have read that. I've read a lot of them. VHF says, yo, what's up, VHF? VHF is in the house. Chilling. Back home from Monday night side hustle. About to jump in the shower. I'll be in chat in a bit. Okay, alright, cool, VHF. Sin said, VHF, boom. Kramer says, I always find it mind-blowing when you're on autopilot doing something while thinking, which is actually meditating, then get to the end and don't remember doing it. Yeah. The mind is a very powerful thing, sir. It really is. Philly says, Sin VHF, boom, what's up? Ginger says, the first house I bought was in 1885. Wow. 1885? Damn. We found so much cool shit. When we renovated it, we sold it a few years ago and moved to where we live now. Still miss that place. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love old houses. I love the way they smell. I love the way the floors are when you walk on them. I love the inconsistencies. I love the way the door, the entries to a doorway. It's smaller, right? It's amazing. Philly, Philly, yes. Everybody's going, what's up, everybody? I'm out of the shower, about to get into some beer and doobies. Okay, sir. VHS about to get into it. Vic says, that's deep. Yeah, it is deep, Vic. It is deep, but this is Bitcoin. I'm telling you, this is Bitcoin, guys. Because, we gotta measure things different. We gotta look at things differently. Okay. Sorry, got a phone call. Okay, all right, no worries. Jerry. Okay, Jerry's back. I'm a weird effer at all this shit he's talking about. Is my jam. Yes, exactly. VHF. Either people are in this or they're not. But it's something that needs to be shared with everybody. Yeah, I've done a lot of research in this stuff. I really enjoy it too. Chaos on the left, stillness on the right. Sounds familiar? Yeah, exactly, Lauren. It's the chaos and then the stillness. It's. But we allow that. We choose to allow that. So.
Sin's here too.
Yes, I got sin in there. We got sin in there.
Stop rushing.
Looked up that book, The Art of Noticing by Rob Walker. Okay, Rob Walker, The Art of Noticing. Okay, I'm gonna check that out, Lauren. My dining table is made of 2 boards. Each board is about 2 feet wide and has over 100 growing rings on the end of each board. That tree was way over 100 years old. Exactly. Or you can just go to IKEA and buy some IKEA table that's like, this doesn't have no history, essentially no value. It's just a reproduction of what you have, which is actually real. Love you, Backpacker. Our minds align for some reason lately. Yeah, I appreciate that, Vic. In a nutshell, the thing that I'm trying to get, let's do some spins and I'm gonna get into that. Let's do some spins and I'm gonna get into that real quick. Let's see where we're at, cause we need to. Vanna is like, Dad, what's going on here? She's like, Dad, come on, can we do this right now? All right, let me get my head out of the way, and let's get into it. And I think we got everybody in there. We got Spaceman. Hey, Backpacker fan, what's up, Spaceman?
And we put him in the bowl.
We just finished a slide, Spaceman, and if you want to watch it after this, or you can go back, I did a slide. Not sure if you would find it interesting or not. It's definitely a little different. It's a little bit to swallow, pause. But it's a good one. It's a good one. And we're getting you in the bowl of Satoshi, sir, and then we are going to pull. We are going to pull. We got Jack and Spaceman.
I haven't done Jack.
Oh, okay. My house was built in 1900. Wow. Spaceman, hello, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, old houses are dope, man.
Here we have Jack and
Some people don't like them. Some people will like, I'm not going to buy an old. Why am I spending all this money on an old house? I repair all this stuff. I don't know, man. Sometimes I beg to differ. All right, so we're going to be pulling for, let's see, where are we at? Hold on, let me refresh this real quick. That's all that's came out right now? 9:10. Is that all that's came out, guys? We started at 9:10. Is that accurate? Let me see something real quick. Yeah, we actually started at 9:09. So yeah, okay. We're gonna be pulling for 9:09. Come on, Vanna.
Kramer.
Wow, Kramer. Congratulations, sir. 910.
Kramer.
Kramer again. Wow. Let me see. Let's show it to him so he can see it. There's Kramer in his car. Door dashing.
George, stop sounding like that.
Okay, Kramer for 910.
George.
Polegi. George.
Oh. Stop that. He's getting the attitude right now.
We're going to be pulling for 911.
Nico.
Nico. Let's see. Let's show them because they haven't seen these yet. Nico. Congratulations, Nico. On 911. $912. Polegi.
Oh. Big shoots.
Vic Shoots. Check out your camera, man. 912 for Vic Shoots. You see? Vic Shoots. Look at that.
He's going up to my room like he's about to go shower. Like, how dare you?
913.
Spaceman.
Wow, look at Spaceman right there on the moon with the rocket. Spaceman, congratulations on 913. Spaceman here? Spaceman's here, right?
Yeah, he came in here when we just started.
Yeah, Spaceman right there. Okay, cool. All right, we're all caught up in that, man. Having this big paper, this right here is so much nicer than that small little notepad. I gotta give credit to Fanny on that. Gotta give credit to her. Gotta give credit to her. It's so much nicer having that. Let's see. First, what's that pic on my name tag? Yeah, it's you door dashing, bro. Thumbs up, Kramer. What the F? Wow, thank you, Hodler. I remember this dude found sunken logs at the bottom of a lake near where I live. One of the oaks they brought up has over 80 growth rings in a single inch. That means it took 80 years. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Big Bad George. Yeah, you hear George over there. He's going crazy. He's a squirrel dog. He loves squirrels. Squirrels and cats. That's his jam. He's getting all jacked up right now. LMFAO. Awesome pick. For that oak tree to grow 2 inches in diameter. Wild. Yeah. That old growth wood is next level, and none of the wood we have today compares to old growth. That's true. Vic says, woohoo! Yes, Vic, congratulations. We need to give a shout out real quick because our phone got very heavy. And I don't say the table was about to break because I reinforced the table already.
You might just have to
But now I'm getting a workout. Flexing. Getting the muscles going. See that? There's not a lot there. But check it out, guys. Joshua, our patriotic Canadian, sent in 1776, and he says, a friendly patriotic zap from liberal infested lands up, North Backpacker. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that a lot. And we got two zaps. Well, more. Hold on. We'll start with one. We have a 7 sat zap from Jenny from the future. Another 7 sat zap that says, how's Fanny feeling? Fanny is feeling better. But I believe we're at the point now with just that sinus. Right? Blowing out the green goblins. Not as bad. Hawking up some stuff. But it's getting better. It's getting better. But I think it still might be another another week before that's all fully gone. And then 7 sats from Jenny that says loud and clear. Okay. And then a 1, 2, 3, 4 from Jenny Legendary herself. Thank you so much, Jenny Legendary. This helps the payroll, man. Absolutely. These blocks feel like they're coming out super slow. Unless I'm tripping. Unless I'm tripping, guys. Yeah, my internet and the weather's getting crazy outside.
Yeah, it's all really windy.
It's
out
really
there.
windy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. Okay, yeah, VHF. VHF, you know what's up.
I didn't get anything inside my eye this time.
Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we got 17 watching. I think we got 10 likes. Let's see if we can bump that up a little bit, guys. Let's see if we can get them likes to 17. Okay? Share the stream.
Because you guys are slacking.
If there's anything you guys want to talk about, throw it in the chat. We're good with that. And in the meantime, yeah, so that's Wabi Sabi, guys, and that's Mundane. So, a very, very fun take on your life, on your daily adventures, on your walks, on your doing dishes and all that other stuff. It's definitely something that could be implemented within your life, and it is building a Bitcoin mindset, right?
George, no, you're not going to cry to mommy. You're
So,
not going to be a
let's see what I have pulled up here. Let's see what I have pulled up here. Now, this is old, I believe, but Gary V, for those of you who don't know, he's a great speaker. I like him, Tony Robbins, and
Come on.
and all those guys, right? Your Nightingales and all those big, fantastic speakers. They're able to put things in a way that are just amazing. Makes you think, makes you wonder. But he's buying. He's a Bitcoin. How many other Bitcoiners are out there, guys, that we don't know about? How many other Bitcoiners are out there we don't know about that are buying this dip? It's still a dip. We're going to retrace back to about 67. And then we're going to go lower, bust through 60. And we're going to go lower. Okay? Some people do Fibonacci. Some people look at charts in different ways and different retracements and patterns and stuff. But we're going to go probably four waves down. And it'll take some time. But that's where we're headed. And there's George. Here. Hi. Hi. Look at his little nose. You love it. You love it. He's a good boy. He's a good dog. You guys probably heard more barking out of... He doesn't bark a lot. Or growl. I mean, it's really rare. But he did it. He's just chilling.
Schnauzer, we do not like
He's
that.
a little schnauzer.
Don't tolerate that.
But yeah, that's Gary V, guys. That's Gary V. And we obviously have seen this. This was great. But then look at this, guys. Strategy has acquired 1,550 BTC for 101 million to increase the reserve, right? We have also increased our USD reserve by 100 million. So it was a nothing burger. Don't allow this stuff to and I don't think it does to anybody in here. You know, we're all pretty diamond-handed in here. But to all these other people, you can't allow these things to sway your decision-making. This was a sad story. I had no idea about this. I was showing Fanny this. A mother sobs in the street after her husband allegedly shot and killed their 10-year-old twin sons and then committed you know what. The incident happened in Canoga Park, California. Investigators spent most of their night trying to piece together what happened leading up to the you know what. One woman interviewed the scene said, "I felt like even though we might not see their family, we thought they needed some prayer and some thought because I don't know. I know me personally, whether I know them or not, I would want to pray for someone's healing and just overall as a person because that's really sad and I don't wish that upon anybody." Now, the circumstances obviously are there's no words for it. They're horrible. Okay? They're horrible. But to see an individual say something like that, it's beautiful. Right? There's compassion. There's remorse. Right? There's understanding. There's pain. Right? So let's play this. I want to hear it. And I'm not here to promote these actions, but it's just when you see unfortunate circumstances or unfortunate events that have happened like this, and then you're able to see someone say the things that she had said, it's something you can at least hold on to, right? It's something
on
you
a street
can.
Filled with police cars and crime scene tape, the heartbreak is impossible to miss. Family members embracing one another, others standing silently as they try to process an unthinkable loss. LAPD says a father and his 10-year-old twin sons were found dead inside this Canoga Park apartment Sunday evening. Investigators believe it to be a murder-suicide, with the father possibly responsible.
Because that's just really sad. Like, 2 little kids and like a dad, that's a family, and that nobody deserves that.
The home sits directly across the street from Lanark Park, where families were spending their Sunday just hours before the neighborhood was flooded with police. Throughout the night, friends, relatives, and complete strangers stopped by.
I felt like, even though we may not like see their family, that we thought that they needed some prayer and some thought, because like, I don't know, I know me personally, I know whether I know them or not, like I would want to pray for someone, like for healing and just overall as a person, because that's really sad and I don't wish that upon anybody.
Detectives spent hours moving in and out of the home, gathering evidence and trying to determine what led up to the deaths.
Yeah, so sad. This happens every day. It's sad to say that it's nothing new, because it does happen every day, but yeah, we just got to always keep those people in our hearts. And whether you're religious or not, you can still send positive vibes, positive affirmations their way, and just and wish for the best for those people, because although we're going through on in our life right now, we're just doing our thing, our routines. They're not. They're not. So it's sad. I can't imagine that. Obviously, Target's changing its tune up, right? Look at that. June 2023 and June 2026. Culture is shifting. It's amazing how that works. It's amazing how that works. And this one I thought was pretty funny, guys. Pretty good depiction of the different generations. Well, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious, guys. It's so true. I mean, is it wrong? I don't know if it's that wrong. I don't know. And maybe it's not 100% factual, but I'd say it's not far off. Ducky is in the house, and she says Nico is being naughty. He glared right at this couple trying to have a nice night outside and took a walking pooper dump right in front of him. I think the question is, ma'am, what were you doing during that transaction? What were you doing during that transaction? It's always funny when your dog does like a dookie like that. And you're just always like, the owners always feel like they're like, let me go on my phone and act like, you know, because it's awkward. You know what I mean? Our dog does this weird thing where he backs his butt up into like a bush or like an area, a vegetative area with a lot of vegetation, and he'll like hide it like a geocache.
Yeah, and he'll stand on his front paws.
Yeah, he like stands on his front paws. It's the weirdest thing, dude. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I've never seen it before. Hi, George. Hi, VHF. What's up, Jen? Hi, everyone, Fanny says. Fire in the hole. Yes. VHF coming in with the dabs and all the VHS is having a doobie and a drink. I love it, sir. I love it. Fanny, what's up? R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. VHF. Jenny's in the house. Yes, she is, Philly. Hey, VHF, the kids, man. Yeah. Yeah, Vic. Damn, Vic, I know, bro. I just like, man, like, when you take your own, yourself, it's like, how much of a coward can you be? This shit wasn't that bad. But then your little ones, they're 10. They're still little ones. Yeah, I don't know, bro. There's not much to say to that. It's sad. That's the mental health crisis we have going on in this country. It's the mental health issues that we need to have addressed. It's the, we just put a Band-Aid on things, man. We put a Band-Aid on situations, and we just put a Band-Aid, slap on the ass, and you're off, you're good to go. I'm a really big proponent in therapy, because we all do it. You know, we're open about it. We do therapy. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And I think it's not because we need it. It's because we like to always have a unbiased party or a neutral party, and to be able to talk about our day, our life, our situations, and maybe things we're having a hard time with, and just in life in general, because we all do. And you're able to get some reflection, and you're able to tackle those issues instead of letting them fester, and then turn into situations like that where you have individuals who do crazy things because they didn't seek help, because they were too prideful to seek help, because they didn't want to seem weak, right? Or their mom or their dad told them that you don't need that, or their friend or sister or spouse told them you don't need that, right? I'm a big believer that we all can use extra help. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't even have to be help. It could be a life coach. It could be someone you just go to, and maybe you're good, but you just want to talk about things and get different perspectives. Request a cat. Rest in peace. Yes, rest in peace. Yes, VHF. Rest in peace, absolutely. Apologizing profusely and picking it up. Ah, Jenny. Oh, I would have loved to have been the fly on the wall. Did you hear what she said?
Or like the poop sticking to the ground.
All right. Well, when I say the fly on the wall, it means like if something happened, and you're like, oh, I wish I was there, and saying, oh, I wish I was there, you say the term like fly on the wall, which means that if something's happening, like you can have a fly up there in the corner, and you're kind of seeing what's going on. That's just it's a term we use, right? Nico knew the date/relationship was doomed. That was a warning. Yeah, he called BS on that. Hey, Philly, what's up? Ducky says, Sin, I think they are married with a baby. Oh, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. VHS says tragic, yeah.
Nico knew what he was doing.
Nico knew the assignment? Mm-hmm. She says Nico knew the assignment. America has zero infrastructure to mental health or even making it a normal thing. Yeah, it's you know, you're 100% right. We know this. It's I always try to be optimistic and hope that's I mean, I know that the infrastructure definitely lacks, but that's why I try to I'm really a big proponent in doing for yourself, and when I do my slides on Wabi, Sabi, or finding beauty in the mundane, or the other day talking about health, and talking about gardening, and talking about, like, you know, things like that, you know, it's overall independence, and it's overall being a strong enough individual to not need to rely on a system. Okay? I talked about that in my Saturday vlog. Don't rely on the subsidies. Don't rely on the system. Take actions into your own hands, because it's easy for us to come up with any excuse under the sun and say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, or or whatever, right? No, there's no excuses. You take action, you take the proper steps forward, and you just do, right? It has to be that way. We can't rely on the broken system. You know, because the thing is like this. This is the one I can't stand the most. I didn't have enough time today. I don't have enough time. Everybody has enough time. You just got to be willing to make the time. I couldn't shave today. I didn't have enough time. I couldn't change my lawnmower oil today because I didn't have time. No, I made the time. I'm going 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Working a job, being a husband, being a parent, still doing tasks and chores around the house, right? But I still make time. It's just time allocation, right? We need to allocate properly. We need to take instead of just saying, I can't do this, can't do that. No, we can do it. We just choose not to do it, right? So it's just proper time allocation. America has, but you're right, but you're not wrong, Vic. America does have zero infrastructure. The infrastructure is broken. The medical system's broken. They don't want you. It's not a health care system. It's a sick care system. We know that, right? Right? They don't want to give you the mental health. They want to make you have to submit and resubmit because insurance wants to deny it all the time, right? Not even applying band-aids anymore, just turning away. Exactly, Lauren. Super glue, military style, right? Triage. Put some super glue on it, walk, and just go. I don't even put band-aids on it. I just let it air dry. I'll wipe it, clean it maybe or something like that or whatever. Depends on the situation. And just let it air dry, you're good. Let's see where we at. Where we at here? At Ducky. Again, animals don't care about optics. Vic says, can't stand that. It isn't funded correctly. Yeah, it's not funded correctly. Well, you see all the fraud, right? You see all the fraud. Fraud runs deep, bro. Deeper than we'll never reveal all the fraud. And all these people that have enough time to try to cover everything up. Once that stuff was hitting the fan, once Nick Shirley blew that stuff out the water, people were flushing things. They were deleting things. They were just going ham, trying to get rid of any and all evidence, right? Sin says, Vic, there's more money in letting it fester. Yeah, you're right, Sin. There is more money in letting it fester. And that's why it's we just have to take life into our own hands. We need to take our life, our independence, our sovereignty, our mindset, our everything into our own hands again. And stop relying on other individuals or the government to take care of us. Fly on the poop, says Kramer. Fly on the poop, exactly. Ducky says, Sin, you're not lying. Vic says, exactly, Sin. No need to solve the money laundering problem. I said what I said. Yeah. There's no need to solve that. We want everybody sick. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, there's a cure for cancers. But we can't let that out. Right? Hell no, we can't let that out. That's a big, big money maker, guys. Big money maker. You know what happened when our great innovators have found solutions to things and then other people had bought them out and then buried them, right? Wasn't that Ford? That was a big one. Sin says, Vic, also when the country is run by a select group of psychopaths, why would they address the mental health of its citizens? That would be hypocritical. Exactly. And that's what, and what was it, Sin? Back in the 80s, I think I want to say it was the 70s, but I think it was the early 80s when it wasn't the oligarchs, but it was Russia did that interview when they were talking about how to brainwash a society. I think it was the KGB, right? You can find it. Go to YouTube, search for it. It's about a 5 minute clip And that's exactly what's been done. It's a wash, rinse, and repeat process over a period of time. How to just basically brainwash a society, a culture, a civilization, a country. You watch that 5-second clip. Just type in Russian KGB, how to brainwash a society or something like that. Check it out. It's wild. It's insane. It was literally like straightforward. There's a song Tom McDonald did, which was phenomenal. And he did like a, I think it was a step 1, step 2, step 3 in a song, all the way up to like 10 about something similar. And I don't remember the name of it, but Tom did a song, and he was talking about step 1, give phones to your kids, step 2, indoctrinate the school, step 3, right? It was like this whole thing of like a song, divide and all this stuff. And it's exactly what happened. I myself am dealing with mental health issues, and I realize no one is coming to save me. I have to make the effort myself, as hard as it is. Yeah. It's hard, Vic. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. I mean, we have people who are veterans who suffer with PTSD and other issues from a military standpoint, and it's, we've all been there. I've been there. Fanny's been there. We've all, the kids have been there. We've been through some rough patches. But the thing is, and and I know it's not easy, but it was literally a strength in numbers game where we had to come together as a family, or Fanny had to, tell me in ways that maybe I didn't want to hear. Hey, you need to snap your ass out of it. Or same thing with Fanny telling her things like maybe not, and it's not always not that maybe that we didn't want to hear, but maybe we just need to hear it in a different way. And so banding around, people, positive people that support you, because, I'm a believer of who you are, who you choose to hang around, or you are, be around like-minded, be around positive, good, influential people, entrepreneurs, leaders. I'm a believer of that. I'm a believer of that big time. VHF says, unfortunately, filicide happens. It's absolutely horrible, and it's not exclusive to America or any specific race or ethnicity. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My wife is going into mental health career, and she even realizes it's a sick care system that is configured towards the insurance system. Yeah. Yeah, because nobody keeps big pharma in check. There's checks and balances for most stuff, but there ain't no checks and balances there. Sin says VHF, exerly, if folks only knew how bad it is in the Middle East, certain Asian countries, and Africa. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys, we live in we're blessed to live in the country we live in. But the key is keeping it. The key is keeping it. Freedom isn't just free just because it's free. It was free because we had to take it. And now we're put in a position again to need to regain that, get that back, because our freedom is slowly but surely getting taken away. That's why Jerry goes off, man. Fraud is seen as normal, now not even considered fraud anymore. Yeah, well, that's everything, Lauren. Everything is so blatantly out in the open now that everybody's just numb to it. It's normalized, and when it becomes normalized, that's scary. Because then it comes to the point where it's normalized, but then it's like, oh, that can't happen to me. But it may not affect you. But it doesn't affect you till it affects you, right? So that's another situation to where, but I live in a good place right here, whatever, and then you get robbed. Oh, how did this happen to me? Well, you're going to be able to answer those questions. Ginger says, you got it, man. You do what you need to do. Excuses is laziness. I work my you-know-what off, but I put aside 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. every night for my family. That's the thing, Ginger. That's the thing. And we all sometimes will, we'll slack, or we'll get off of a routine, or we will find ourselves kind of like doing one or the other more of, and we kind of just got to rebalance and calibrate ourselves out, because it's natural, it's normal, right? We're all gonna veer a certain way, or you know, and stuff. But it's just, you got to get back on track. You just got to get, okay, boom, I need to do some recalibration here, right? Sin says the importance of having a strong community on your side can be emphasized even more these days. Yeah, it's important. Yes, Yuri Bezmenov. Yeah, Yuri Bezmenov. Yeah, there you go, Sin. Yeah, after the stream, guys, don't leave yet. Go check that out. It's a little bit of an eye-opener. I don't know how many people haven't seen this. I want to say a lot of people haven't seen this, but yeah, I would check it out. Oh, I could have sworn it was the CIA. Yeah, you never know. Hey, sir. Hi, everyone. What's up, Bitcoin Streisand? It was Yuri Bezmenov. I think the interview was from around 1983. Yeah, I knew it was the early 80s, late 70s. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. You have it, Sin, right there. He was former KGB. Yes, exactly. Absolutely, Vic. You got this, man. Hard work. Yeah, Vic. You ever need anything, you can always reach out to the Freedom Family. You know this, bro. You know this. I know some people may think stuff like that might be kind of weird. I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird at all, bro. I could have never talked to you in person. You call me up and just like, you're like, damn, bro, you're just how you are. Like, this is just how I am. Fanny is just how Fanny is. Hodler is just how Hodler is. We are who we are. So you ever need anything, bro, you can always call out. 100%. There is help out there, Vic Shoots. Yeah, and if there's anybody that knows about help, or anybody knows about resources or proper steps and protocols or things like that, Lauren knows, guys. Okay, Lauren knows. Lauren is a wealth of information when it comes to this stuff. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you guys can always ask Lauren. Okay, he helps a lot of people on a daily basis, and I'm telling you right now, Lauren's got some crazy stories, and I'm not saying any of them, but Lauren has seen some stuff, guys. Okay, and he's helped people with some stuff, and he is a wealth of information in that space. I'll save you, you save me, we buy, we mine, in the dark alone, but together, even if we never meet, maybe Verhoofd you floofing, right, exactly. Hey, Streisand, and yes. I swear they tried to kill me, the needles weaken you. Yeah, we don't do needles in this household. More to it, yes. Hey, pal, yeah, exactly. I hear taxes are going up forever on your home, VHF. Are we free? Yeah. No, we're not free, sir. What's up, Streisand? What's up, Streisand? Hold on, let me go. My chat jumped on me again. I would never seek institutional medical help for my general well-being. Been there and found that I know myself and what I need better than the system. Yeah. Bezmenov said there were 4 steps to subversion. There you go, Sin. Demoralization, destabilization, crisis, and normalization. So far, it looks like we're taking a page out of the Soviet control playbook. Yeah, that's deep. It's deep. Sin, it's fucking crazy, bro. They know your income will decrease. They will increase taxes until it's all taken. Yeah, it's a cycle, Streisand. Hey guys, thanks for the shout out. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thanks for being here, man. The military sent me there when I was unaware back in the day I learned. Yeah, we know you got some stories, man. They get you either way, but you can find ways to live cheaper if you want that life. Yeah. You're always in control. Facts, in. Live minimal. Yes, Fanny. That's, yeah. You either find ways to make more money, you find ways to live with less. You control and dictate your life. If you want to live a simplistic life, you want to live Wabi Sabi style, right? You want to be a minimalist, as we call it in the United States, then you can. But the problem is, are you? Right? I want to do this, but are you? I think I can do this. Okay. Right? Rent is more than a mortgage. Incorrect. It's the country's idealism. You will leave when you're ready. Yeah. In the sky you go. Or live rolling. I respect this channel. Thank you, Streisand. I appreciate that. Yeah, we try to talk a little about everything here, sir. As you can see, you know, we just talk about real life stuff. We are currently living on the slash between crisis and normalization. Yeah, we're definitely still in crisis mode, but it's also being normalized, man. It's freaking wild. Vicious cycle. Yeah, it is a vicious cycle. Yes, and it's the fourth turning and the end of an empire. Yeah, it is the fourth turning. Yeah. I gotta read that. I gotta read that book everybody talks about. What is it? The Sovereign Individual. I haven't read that. I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook though, because I'm an audiobook guy. Minimal is good. I'm okay with that. How do you get water and all that? What kind of home do you have? Love to see it. Yeah. I don't want to dox myself, but I do. We're at now. We are on well water. We're on well water, and the well has just been tested again. They test it. I think they test it quarterly. It's tested quarterly, and because you have to test those wells. Yeah, so, and we have a house that's on wheels. I think we talked about this last time. It's a tiny house, so it's mobile, so we can just hitch up and leave wherever we want. Homeschool our kids, own our own businesses. I mean, yeah, we have like power and like internet and stuff like that, but if I didn't want to have power, I can just put a generator right outside my house and I'll be good to go. You know what I mean? So that's not a big issue. So, no offense, but the end of the American Empire. I mean, you got to think about it too. We're like the youngest country. I mean, we're so young. Maybe not the youngest country, but the youngest powerhouse, the youngest big nation. You know, The Fourth Turning by Neil Howie and William. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's called The Fourth Turning. That's not The Sovereign Individual. Okay, it's called The Fourth Turning. Okay. Okay, very nice. Yeah. So we love it, man. It's brought us financial sovereignty because we paid in cash. We paid in cash, and we pay for everything outright. We don't do like loans and stuff like that. I just don't believe in it. I'm a believer if you can't afford something, then you don't need it. So that means you either work towards it or save up for it, and then you get it. I don't believe in like taking like loans out on your bed or making a forepay on a piece of pizza you couldn't afford through an app, or I just don't believe in that. That's just me though. I'm not saying it's everybody teach their own, but I just don't like to contribute to that system. From Rome over 2,000 years ago to every empire after that, they all fell because the money got devalued. It came out around the same time as the sovereign individual. Okay. Yes, and Bitcoin is the youngest powerhouse. Yeah, that's true too. Absolutely. We have hope in Bitcoin. Yeah, we do. We do have hope in Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, Bitcoin is the exit ramp, right? It's the off ramp. Bitcoin is the way. If you're about freedom and sovereignty and doing for yourself and your lineage, right? And if you're not into Bitcoin, then you're not about it. Same here, backpacker. Live the same way. Yeah. Life is going to give you issues no matter which way you shape it. Life is going to give you problems. But we don't need to create more problems for ourselves. Our job on this world is to love, live, procreate, right? Our job in this world is to do wonderful things here, to have a statue built of you, hopefully, right? It's to build community. It's to not just to work, right? It's to create. Right? It's to, just do wonderful things. Why do we just accept this culture of a 40+ hour work week and just because that's just the way society said it was going to be? I didn't sign on a piece of paper that said that I signed up for that. Right? Same here, backpacker. The same way. Take off ramp. Yeah, in the sky. Yeah. So we're going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon, guys. Let's see where we're at on the blocks. Let's see where we're at here. We're at 919. Let me just do a quick refresh, though, because sometimes that thing tricks me. I'm starting to learn I got to do refreshes with that. Okay, so 919. We finished off at 913. We're going to do some rapid pulls, guys. Some rapid pulls. And if you guys didn't see, Fanny got the nice new setup, all, ordered by people's like names and stuff. Look at all the different letters, and and everything, and then I got a new notepad, and so I'm stepping my game up, guys. I'm stepping my game up here. I'm feeling professional now. So, gotta ask yourself when you are in doubt to make a purchase, do you need this or do you want this? This goes back to Pizzle's presentation of why being in the moment is important. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that, bro, because that's exactly what that was about. Must be cozy under the stars. Streisand and anybody else, if you guys have not watched my vlogs, I think that's a good place to start. Watch those vlogs, man. Go back, watch those vlogs. Eventually down the road, I will have a place where I'm going to have all these slides at, available for you guys. Obviously, it's a value for value consensus when I get that put together. And, you know, the vlogs are a good place to start. You know, play them in the background while you're doing something. Oh, look at it, STRC. What's up, bro? Good seeing you in here. Hey, man, you didn't respond to me in the comments. I'm like, hey, what's going on? It's good having you here. 100% Sin. That is such a key to success in building wealth and staying out of debt slavery. Yeah, absolutely. I don't believe in it, man. Why? I just don't. I just don't understand it. All right, let's get STRC in here. SAT's.
Told you he was not in here.
Yeah, he's in here. There's just a lot in the S's. Right here, baby. All right, we're gonna be wrapping this up. We're gonna get these spins in real quick, and then we're gonna call it a night, boys. Cause I need to go chill with the fam bam and wind down on a personal level, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's pull out for 914.
Okay. We have Jenny.
Jenny Legendary.
Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny. And if you guys are here to sound off in the chat, throw some little fires or something down there. Let me know you're here. All right. 915.
Nico.
Nico, congratulations.
Hold on, let me show you guys.
Nico, we even upgraded our cards, huh?
Yep. They're way bigger now.
Yeah. 916. Yes, what's up, Jerry? There he is. It's a busy man, guys. It's a busy man. He was on a business call.
Scotty 99.
Scotty 99.
But I think I know who. Jerry, you're not moving down there. No.
Where?
Where
Oh.
I said you're not moving down
I think it was
there.
Ohio. Yeah. Scotty, you here, sir? Sound off in the chat, Scotty. We'll go to 917.
Ready? Jack.
Jack, Spaceman's dog. Congratulations, Jack. $9.18. Gambler, if you're in the chat, sir, you need to sound off. If you're in the chat, Gambler, sound off. I haven't heard you in a while, bro. $9.19.
One of the cards froze.
You gotta grab it.
Spaceman.
Spaceman, congratulations, sir, for $9.19. All right, so we're gonna respin for Scotty boy for
Wait, go back up. I think I saw him.
Did you see Scotty in there? Yeah. Oh, there he goes. All right, Scotty, we got you, bro. You're good. Gambler, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. If you know, you know.
If you're not here, you have to go out of the boot.
You got a mic check 1 2, ladies and gentlemen.
out of the bull. Okay.
Oh man, don't get Vanna riled up, guys. Okay, let's catch up on some chat. Jerry goes, yo. He goes, Jenny. Or keep it, VHF. It's paid and you're good. VHF says, dude, I've been preparing. If it does sell, I know. Yeah. VHF is ready for either angle. Blasted. There went my sats. The pain is hardly worth it, but in the end, for me, it has to be done. Scotty says, woohoo, hourly buy just went through. Yes, it did, sir. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Even seen stars move in the sky. Spaceman, look, he's on fire with some zaps. VHF says, yes. Not many do, but some do if you stare hard enough. Good, VHF. You seen us. 21, yeah. Yes, right, Philly, you know what's up. We're close. Yeah, VHF says satellites, yes. Fire. Perhaps missed us. He goes, no. When they go one way, then turn around, you'll know. Thought I was Jen for a second. Is this different than the wheel spins? Yeah. So we do, the wheel spins are when it's a little chaotic on my end. When things are either, I may not have a Vanna White helping me here. Mm-hmm. And so I need to put the spins up there because it's a little easier for me as a one-man show. But when I get help from...
That's why we have a bowl.
Yes.
Not the wheel.
That's right. This is the bowl of Satoshi. Mm-hmm. And this is BTC... Who?
Vanna White.
BTC Vanna White. I love it. Yeah, so we do the bowl of Satoshi. But we also do the TikTok Next Block, which is our version of the wheel when things are a little chaotic on my end. So... Can anyone tell me the best way to save is? What's the best way to save?
Bitcoin.
How does he save?
It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Jerry, though.
Oh, you gotta speak louder.
I'm kind of disappointed in you, Jerry, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Because you know how usually he says, we love Hodler. He didn't say that.
Oh, he was on the phone. He had to go on the phone call, baby.
I know.
He was on the phone. He was on the phone with Junie.
I know, but...
Jerry, you know, Big Shoe says fire, yes.
I guess I just can't expect that from Jerry anymore.
No, stop that. I know you well too, Jerry. Good channel. If I'm not confused, yeah, absolutely, yes, yeah. You were on Jerry's, and then Jerry actually, I believe, had given me a shout out, and I think that's how you heard about me. But initially, yes, you were on Jerry's channel, yes. Everyone goes one way, then turns around, but some stay. Yeah. Hodler knows what's up. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Yeah. Kramer says she's disappointed because he's not stacking hard enough. I don't know, Jerry. Are you stacking hard enough, sir? I don't know. He's stacking pretty hard. Yeah. Jerry, are you stacking hard enough? Wait till your shooting star dream goes away. I love you, Hodler. Oh, look at that. What do you say?
Thank you.
You love him too.
I love you too, Jerry.
You feel better now? Yeah. Some nights I'll sit outside stargazing, watching satellites go by, and an occasional shooting star meteor is humbling. Yeah, dude, that's finding beauty. That's what I'm talking about. That's Wabi Sabi. That's finding beauty in the mundane, right? That's it right there. Okay, we got 9:20. Let's pull for 9:20. And we are going to be wrapping it up after this. Trent, are you in the house, sir? Trent might be sleeping, guys. He does have to wake up super early. Okay, let's pull it again. Jack again. That's the second one for Jack.
He's getting really windy outside.
All right. Well, then we'll end it there at 9:20. Well, guys, I just want to say, I know this one was a little bit of a mouthful earlier, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you something to think about. And I'm going to end it with this right here, okay? I'm going to pull this back up. I want you guys to look at this. And if there's anything you got out of this slide, I want you to look at this, okay? This is something you can do. And this is a start. Slow down one basic task. Let me get my face out of the way. Okay?
It's getting windy outside.
Select one routine, physical chore today, such as brushing your teeth and washing a cup. Do it 50% speed slower. Okay? Okay? 50% slower, be in the moment. Number 2 is acknowledge object autobiography. Look closely at a scuffed table, a worn book cover, an old chair. Reframe those marks not as damage, but as a chronicle of their service to your life. And then finish it with number 3, observe the light transactions. Dedicate exactly 2 minutes during twilight to put down your phone, quietly watch changing natural ambient lighting transform the colors inside your room. If there's anything you can do those 3. And I want you to adapt those in your life, people, because that's the change. You are the change, and you need to be the change. All right? Bitcoin fixes a lot of things, guys, but it doesn't fix everything. So we have to put in our own work. We have to put in the work and effort and not come up with excuses or reasons that we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this. We need to be optimistic. Get an optimistic life mindset, right? Live intentional. Love, give love, do the right thing, and the right things will come to you. I promise it'll pay you back in dividends. Right? What do you think about the show? How do you think it went? You think it went pretty good? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Are you ready to go chill?
Yeah.
I think we're ready to go chill.
I think it almost was 2 hours.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours, so. I love you guys. You guys know how we do this. We come here Monday through Friday, right? 6 o'clock Mountain Time. More specifically, 5:50 Mountain Time, right? On Saturday, I release my vlogs. And on Sundays, we do the Truth at Work podcast, where we let our hair down, we talk our stuff, and we love to get demonetized. And I'm there with Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom, Trent, the Bitcoin technician, and yours truly, and we just talk our stuff. So, yes, light transaction, yes, hard work, yes. Breathe in, breathe out, deep breaths, yes. Positive vibes, yes, that's all important, because that is all Bitcoin. Bitcoin is mindset, ideology, but the most important thing is implementing it into your life and not coming up with excuses, but being the change you want to see. So until next time, BTC Backpacker here. I'm chilling with who?
BTC Vanderwhite, aka Hodler.
BTC Vanderwhite, aka Hodler. And until next time, we'll see you guys
on the